try to network with one person this week. One person. Make it 2 if you can. Make it 3 if you can. December is coming. There are lots of events. And January is coming. There are lots of events going on. Show yourself. Somebody said, be visible. Okay? Be visible. Always show up. Right? Be seen. Let people hear your voice. You go to an event and you just close your mouth. Then your voice is not polished. Yeah, take brush and polish it now. Remember to use the polish. Don't use that spray one. Use that one that you know that brush now that you bring up. Use that one and polish the voice. Don't care about the voice. Like seriously, the voice will catch up with you. Focus. Or you're just trying to build some social networking. Well, today is for you. I want you to sit back, get some popcorn, and watch this like a movie. Because you're just not going to be learning, you'll be entertained, and you will have some moments to think about your actions and see some points where you can do some things differently. What is networking? Let's quickly define what networking is. And before I define what networking is, I also want to talk about what networking is not. And so I would choose to talk about what networking is not. Then we will go over what networking is. Then I will share the strategies with you on how to build healthy network. And that would be it for this video today. If you want part 2, leave it on the comment section. I'll be happy to make progress with you. What networking is not? Networking is not a transactional tool. Yes, networking is not a transactional tool. Networking is not you looking for people that have what you need and you go get them and you say what? Buy. That is not networking. Let's put that aside. Networking is not having 1 million friends that look just like you. That is not networking. Networking is not going to places to where you become the king or the queen. That is not networking. Networking is not showing up at all events. That is not networking. Networking is not sitting down and connect digitally. That is not what network. So what then is networking? Let's simply quickly put this right. Networking is learning and adding value. Simply put, nothing much, nothing less. Learning and also adding value. Let me ask the $1 million question. How can we learn? And how can we add value if there is no relationship? That is an exciting question for me to quickly handle. How you can learn or add value if there's no relationship, then we now have the tool called strategies. Now we move over to the strategy of networking. Networking is what? An access. Networking is a key. Networking is like a curtain. Networking is like a wiper that wipes the windscreen so that you can see clearly. Okay, and so understanding that networking is a key, or networking is an access, or it's like a curtain that you're going to pull away, or it's like a wiper that you're going to wipe so that you can see clearly, what then would you see? You're looking for what? Learning opportunities. You can learn professionally, you can learn religiously, you can learn socially, you can learn emotionally, so you can learn every area of your life. So if you see networking in the context of learning, then would you show up for all events? Of course, no. Will you meet 1 million people? Absolutely no. Because you are now going to be very, very strategic. You're not going to be very, very choosy. You're not going to make preference. Now, because you know that networking is an access to learn something. Networking is a key to unlock something so that you can learn. And then when you see networking as you adding value, will you then go and show up for all events? Will you mingle and tag along with everyone that shows on your way? No. You now have the opportunity to kind of understand people's point of view, understand their journey, and see if there is a meeting point. If there is no meeting point, they can be your friend. Okay? And so, like I said, networking would open the door for you to make connections. So, Yoyo, I have a question for you. If networking would open a door for me to make connections, why should I not just show up at every event so that I can open doors and then connect? Yeah, that is a fantastic question. Let's quickly go over that. Why should you not show up at every event? Wait, all these events, how does it add value to your professional life? How does it add value to your social life? How does it add value to your religious life? Are you a Christian? Are you a Muslim? Are you whatever religion you belong to? How does it add value to that? How does it add value to your emotional life? What is your current status? What is your phase in life? How does it add value? How does it nurture you? Or how do you even add value? Remember I said networking is you learning or you adding value. It has to be the two. Okay? Either you're doing this or you're doing that. Or you can actually do both. Are you going to add value to that event? Are you going to add value to someone there? If you will, why not show up? But everybody had their different phases in life. So everybody had a different phases in their life. But before we get into the phase of life, evaluate yourself, review yourself. One thing, there's something called self-awareness. Who are you? Where are you now? And where are you going to? Okay, we've asked 3 questions. Who am I? Where am I now? And where am I going to? If I know who I am, and I know where I am now, and I know where I'm going to, I have to now then pick the events that would add value to my next bus stop. And so that's the reason why you don't just attend all events. Okay, so if where you're going to, there is an event that it's very relevant to your next bus stop, please show up with all your full set. And so we talked about an introvert going for an event and you don't know how to mingle. Don't worry about your temperament. Your temperament is not as important as learning. So don't allow your temperament, don't allow your mood, don't even allow your level of communication to affect your learning goals or your learning curve. We will deal with the communication later, but focus. Like I always tell people, if you're on the stage and you're fidgeting, that's okay. Focus on your content. Let your voice be shaking and let your expressions be fear. It doesn't matter. Focus on your content. Your emotions will catch up with your confidence later. Okay? So I said that to say this. Don't allow your temperament. Oh, I'm an introvert. I'm an extrovert. I have too many friends. I have enough. Don't allow those expressions, your temperament, to come into your way of either learning or adding value. Like we said, networking is a tool. It unlocks connection. And so this is where it gets so interesting. The more you network, right, the more you are able to now have connections. And when you have these connections, you build relationship. And that is where the value added benefit of networking comes to play. And so if you don't show up, you don't connect, how will you now build relationship? Another way to look at networking is like a seed. You plant a seed for everybody you meet. You have networked. Whether you meet them in the bus, or you met them at the grocery store, or you met them in the church, or wherever you met them, remember, it's a seed. You have sown a seed. And then what you do during that meeting point, you either nurture that seed or you kill it. Okay? So that is why I said networking is not transactional. If you come with that approach of transactional mindset to a networking event, you will kill that seed. if you come with that attitude or mindset, I am the best here. That's why I said, don't go to events where you are the king and queen of that event. If you come with that mindset, oh, let me tell you about what meeting, my name is, I do this, I do that. You don't even give people the opportunity to talk, or you don't give people the opportunity to speak, or for you to learn from them. All you know is you are this. You just want to showcase and rain your accolades upon everyone. You are not nurturing that seed of networking. You are what killing it. So there is a balance between being humble and being proud. And so then, should I go up for an event and don't talk about myself? Hell no, you need to speak. But remember, like I said, you want to learn from people. If you want to learn from people in an event, you've done a bit of research. You've gone to this event. You know that 85% of the attendants, they are higher than you. Hey, guy, will you want to be talking, or you would want people to talk to you? Obviously, you want to meet people that will talk to you, and then you have to show up with some set of questions, because you already know that 85% of these people that are higher than me is an opportunity for me to ask questions. So yeah, I go to that point. You don't keep quiet during networking event. You only ask questions. So whenever you're going or showing up for a networking event, whether it is professional, whether it's religious, whether it's social, whether it's emotional, go with what questions. Your questions would give the people you're meeting a perception about you. And then when they perceive that, oh, this guy is very intelligent, there could be more to him, then it becomes a mutual connection. And then you connect, and then you have the opportunity to nurture that connections into a beautiful relationship. Okay, so you see why questioning is better than what telling. Okay, so yes, it's very important to talk during networking events, but if you sense that the person in your front is higher than you, flip. Rather than tell, ask what questions. So you can tell that person about you in a questionable manner that would make that person think about you in another different manner. And then you're able to nurture that relationship and that network, and it becomes something beautiful. And so now you started from what? Learning. And then you would not then have value. You either had value or you receive what? Value. So networking, it is not a sin, darling. Yes, I have a tough questions for Christians, but I'm praying. I know that my God shall supply all my need according to his riches in glory. You are right with the scriptures, but all blessings comes from God through men toward men. And so, if you kneel down all day praying that the blessing should vanish into your room, you are going to kneel and pray very well, except you have anointing like Prophet Elijah that can say, rain, stop, or rain, come on, right? If you don't have anointing, don't even stress yourself. Better pray and let the Lord what lead you. You see, Abraham told the servant, go get a wife for my son. What happened there? That was a high level profile networking. How did it start? Abraham did not just jump right there. Abraham said, Lord, I have been authorized to go get a wife for my master's son, but I want you to lead me. Okay, if I show up, the maiden that would help and support me and show much kindness to me, then I'll proceed further. There were many maidens right there. There were many lovely women, right? But it was only one that had the sense to what network with what strangers. I just gave a rema. Network with strangers. Don't throw yourself. Just ask questions. You go with a boss. In 365 days, you have not even said hello to you. Somebody left or right. The contact on your list is so the same. Year on year, you cannot increase your contact list by 10%. 10%, no new numbers. Because you just be typing Facebook. Okay, the people on this Facebook, have you met them before? So the one that you are seeing in real life, you cannot say hello. The woman say, hi, can I help you with anything? And she was able to fetch water. Oh, come and eat. Come and say. Abraham Sama did not even think twice. Or like, oh God, I don't see wife. Oh, this is the girl. This is the babe, right? And that's how she was brought into already made blessing. You network. The next time you go on the bus, meet with somebody on your left, meet with somebody on your right. The next time you go to church, don't just close your church. I am going. You cannot say hello to everybody and life. I don't have your number. In fact, I don't even know your name. And I've been coming to church so many times. Network. Start with your comfort zone, right? And do what? Show up. There are so many medium where you can see events happening around me. Like I said, you don't need to show up for every event, but you meet people. You never can tell who you would meet, right? And so let me tell you another one. Even Prophet Samuel told Saul that, hey, when you go, you will meet what? Somebody that will give you bread. So in terms of food, God will send the food through human being. In terms of everything you need, God will send it. So open your mouth and word, network with people. Networking is very important, it's very godly, and it's very strategic, and it's very good. That's how you grow your network, that's how you build connections, and that's how you learn and what? Unlearn and relearn and learn and learn and learn and keep learning and keep growing and keep adding value to yourself. Because the value that you're adding to yourself today, that is the same value you're going to pour upon others tomorrow. So if you're not learning new ways or learning new things, what are you going to pour people tomorrow? You'll be pouring nothing. And people don't want to associate with people that they cannot learn from. Okay, so go learn, and so that you can pour. And in your learning, it is not transactional. Okay, if you have any other question apart from the questions I've talked about, leave it on the comment section. I'm going to read it and I'm going to answer your questions. By the way, in the attitude of networking, smash this video, like it, and do it to share it to one person, share it to one person, so that they can know and learn that networking is godly, is biblical, and is very important. That is how to grow. In networking, forget about how you speak. Don't worry about whether you're speaking, is your English perfect. Don't worry, it will catch up with you. Don't worry. Don't worry about how am I looking. The looks will catch up with you later. Oh, don't worry about how they're perceiving of me. It's their teacup. You come there for them. You came to network and learn. You came to be a better person. And so focus on that. Don't worry about and will they think I am poor? Are you not poor? Like you are rich in Christ, but you don't have money, right? The money now, we have, our pockets are really full, but so that's part of the networking, and so that we can network and mingle and, find our way to the top. But anyway, in all of this, just try to network with one person this week. One person. Make it 2 if you can. Make it 3 if you can. December is coming. There are lots of events, and January is coming. There are lots of events going on. Show yourself. Somebody said, be visible. Okay? Be visible. Always show up, right? Be seen. Let people hear your voice. You go to an event and you just close your mouth. Then your voice is not polished. Yeah, take brush and polish it now. Remember to use the polish. Don't use that spray one. Use that one that that brush now that you bring up. Use that one and polish the voice. Don't care about the voice. Like seriously, the voice will catch up with you. Focus. Anyway, it's always my pleasure to share. And when we share, we grow. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this video to this point. I love you so much, and you know that. God bless you. Take care.